Oh, hey, well, welcome to my living room. Wow, so living room. A lot of you have requested that I do a living room tour since this is where I film my videos and whatnot. I clearly didn't clean or anything. Like, this is just the way it is. Who is that? You weren't invited to this video. Hey, pretty. Okay, you can stay there. You look good. Okay, so the box is here and packing paper. I'm moving in a few days and I haven't packed anything yet because priorities. So I figure, I should record this while I can. This has been my home for the past 3 years now, and I'm very sad to be leaving, and I'm sure I will enjoy being able to look back on this space with all of you. So here we go. Let's just look at that nice ceiling, and then we pan down, and you've just got life right there, and then you've got the love of your life right there. So, all is well. I've got all sorts of a mess going on right now. You walk into my apartment and you basically walk into my living room. So here you go. Sorry, I'm stepping over a huge mound of clutter here, but there you have stepped inside. Ooh, welcome. That's not actually what time it is. It needs a new battery. But let's see. We'll give you a little 360 here. So there you go. There's the window to the wall, and then you turn around and you've got my kitchen, and you've got a bookshelf, you've got a cat, and a huge mess. So let's stop looking at that, shall we? Oh, okay, Galileo, we want to start here at the cat tree. So here is my cat tree. It's a cat tree. Galileo loves it, so he loves sleeping up on the top thing there, and he loves to play on here and scratch on here, and that will absolutely be coming with us to our new place in Minnesota. And I've also got a little fox toy in there that Galileo likes to knock around and bully, so you're such a meanie. You're such a meanie. And then this painting I get questions on all the time. It is huge. I mean, it takes up, let's see if we can get it to scale. We're never gonna get this to scale, but it takes up this whole freaking wall. I did not paint this. This was actually something from the painting department at my undergrad school. They were cleaning out one of the classrooms and they had a bunch of really old paintings being stored up in the rafters and whatnot, and this was one of the ones being stored. And for all 4 of my, well, I suppose it was 3 years at that point, but I was a senior when they were cleaning it out, and I had always admired this painting. I had always seen it up there and I just always really loved it, and they were gonna throw this away. I said no, absolutely not, and so they gave it to me for free. But yeah, someone painted this in '77, so this is an antique and I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So that is that painting. Okay, so painting, cat tree, this is the stuff. We'll go over here, yeah? I think that seems like a reasonable place to go. I am so sorry for the mess. That's where I keep documents and things that I'm not sure what to do with. Here is, a support beam pillar thing. It's also a coat closet, and it separates part of my kitchen and my living room here. So I've just got this really old embroidery thing from Urban Outfitters, probably 15 years ago. Not 15, I mean I wasn't 10 when I bought it, but I was a wee tween when I got that, so I love that. I've had it for a really long time. I also love my starlight up there. I just think it's cute. But yeah, so I've also got this shelf that my old workplace was going to be throwing away at a restaurant that I worked at, and I was like, but I like it. and so I took it. For the most part, I've just got some little animals on here. This one was sent to me by a lovely viewer. It was actually in the very first thing I ever opened up in my P.O. box, and I love her. I think she's adorable. I've got some art books from school where I went to, and some more art books over here, and then some cookbooks, some recipe books. And moving down, hopefully there's nothing else I need to cover. So there's a bunch of art books that, again, my school was going to throw away, and I was like, don't do that, I will read them all. I haven't read any of them yet because I was like, oh, I'm gonna be a grad student, I'm gonna have so much time to read and gain knowledge. No, I had no time to read that stuff because I was reading all of the other things that they assigned us to read. This is a little, like, flower clay thing of Aang from Avatar: The Last Airbender that one of my friends made for me. And this was a little, like, sock monkey thing that I made when I was probably, like, 10. I've always loved crafting and stuff. And, let's see, the light, you're not going to be able to see, but there's a picture of me and my brother and my mom and our first dog there. He passed away a long time ago. And then at the bottom of this shelf, basically I have books that let's see, so these books and whatnot I've read and done with and whatnot, and these are all on my to-read list because all of these have been read, / those are my favorite books. So that's kind of how I have them separated. I have this really old picture of my friend Katie, who has been in videos before, like at lunch in like 8th or 9th grade, and she's holding up a Wonder Bread sandwich container. She probably hates me for having that out, but I think it's adorable. And, you know, just some knicky-knacks and whatnot. I have some random paintings that I feel like I can't show you guys because they're not safe for work. Because there's gonna be naked people. Like, can you see there's gonna be a nipple there? There's gonna be a boobie. There's gonna be a boobie and a vagina. Shield your eyes, children. It's for art. But there you go. There's a painting of a lady that looks really distorted from this angle. There's another painting of a lady. There's some guys in here too, but you know, it's mostly nude female models that we would get. Hello, sweetie. And here is my dining area / Galileo's dining area. Just got a table and chairs that I got from an estate sale. I think I paid $10 for the table and like $10 for each chair, so not bad. I got this lace tablecloth from Goodwill, and I don't know, I think it's really pretty. And I've just got some little memento stuff on here. A really old picture of my mom, a little cat dish, some other random things. Have to write all of our names on, and so she had fun with it. Where's Rabbit Turd Brown? I don't think we actually ever found Rabbit Turd Brown, did we? This one's my favorite. Sorry, I don't want you to see what my last name is, but it said Tony, who's my brother. Tony is a salmon. Not. Oh, my mom. I don't know. Cute Easter card that she sent me once. This is just a keepsake from one of my jobs that I had while I was in undergrad. I worked at a print shop, and basically I was just really nice to a customer, like way too nice, and did like an extra good job on his print job, even though he was asking way too much of us and like way too last minute. And my boss, he knew that I had missed out on Girl Scout cookies that year, and we had been talking like the week previously about what our favorite cookies were from Girl Scouts, and so he the next day brought me a box of Girl Scout cookies, of my favorite Girl Scout cookies, so I just thought that was really sweet, so I held on to that, and yeah, that's that. And there's some more stuff. Sorry, my messy kitchen. I'm trying to get stuff cleaned out so everything's on the counter instead of inside of the shelves and stuff, but got an old picture of my mom and I. So cute, and me and my godmother / aunt there, and yeah, I don't know, a print that I did for school, hi, painting, print of Van Gogh, some photography of mine, Here's an old picture of my grandparents, and there's a kind of old picture of my brother and I. And that's where Galileo eats. So, if we just go like that, you will see we are at my bookshelf. This is where I house all of my favorite manga that I own. So, ooh, so nice, so nice. And some of my favorite games. Just good ones up there, really. But here you go. There's some of my favorite manga and some random trinkets. Here's a snow globe my mom made with me in it. Little sledding Cassie in there. And there we go. There's that. Some teeny beanies. Remember those from McDonald's, right? I've got little Haruka from Sailor Moon that my friend Puri sent to me. You're so sneaky. We were talking about who our favorites were, just randomly, and then she sent this to me. I see what you did, Puri. But I love her. Haruka was always my favorite, because I liked her sassy boots and her short gloves. And here we go. Here's another picture of my brother and I from when we were really little. And here is Pikachu and Raichu. Let's see, how can I set this up so that you can hear that he somehow still speaks? I've had this since I was in like 6th grade. Did you hear it? Yeah. And his cheeks light up. I don't know how he still works, but I'm really glad he does. And then my little Raichu. We've got more manga. We've got this cross stitch that Puri made for me because she gives me all of the gifts. I got a little dish. I've got a sparkly lion. I've got some rocks that I painted with my friends. And a hilarious family portrait thing that my mom put together of Galileo and his mom and dad. Oh, which I think is so funny. And then some random books about Japan and some art books and blah 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 blah. So, would do you want to come say hi to your parents? The picture of your parents? You don't even remember them, do you? Yeah, that's right. I'm your mommy now. I'm not naked, you guys. Bookshelf aside, and then I've got a random pile of a blanket and workout gear and Galileo's little carrier thing. So, if we're turning back around, I don't know, I've got a comfy chair with some pillows on it and a hospital blanket because those things are so warm, and they had to tuck me in like 8 of those when my back gave out for the very first time when they were wheeling me back home in a stretcher and whatnot, and they just gave me the blanket. I think that was a mistake, but whatever. I kept it. And we've got my couch, which was also from Goodwill. I've got a million pillows. I've got my coffee table there. I've got a very, very messy side table there. My other couch and my TV. My dresser thing, which I mosaicked the summer before I moved out here. And this just has all of my DVDs in it. So if you're wondering, what movies do you like, Cassie? These ones. These ones are my favorite. Yes. So yeah, I don't know, a picture of my mom at her wedding, and some turtles, and some origami stars that I made with one of my best friends, Dana, back in like 6th grade. Fake flower arrangement, little panda light thing. I don't know, you guys. I've also got all of my anime DVDs in here and down there and over there. Here we've got a cat scratcher for Galileo. Got my tripod for when I film my outfit of the week videos, another cat tree for Galileo that he likes to sleep on, and I don't know, got some pictures up here of me, that's Dana. Here's some other pictures of me and friends, and some stuff that I got from Goodwill that I like. And this little tiny wall between my windows, just got a couple other pictures that I've taken. Those were taken in Germany when I was studying abroad. And then Katie, That was just us dressing up like 70s ladies, and then that was us at prom our senior year. And then from there, I've got these flower lights hanging up, and I've also got a couple of little fake plants hanging from the window. And yes, oh my gosh, you can see my apartment building. And these two drawings students of mine did, and I love them, so I keep them hanging there. And like I said, my end table, it's so messy. I have to like keep things all around it because otherwise Galileo will try and jump on there and it's not really sturdy and it'll fall over, and that's happened before, and he broke my lamp. So I've just got my sewing machine out right now because I was hemming a bunch of clothes the other night. I keep my tripod stuff hanging out by the couch here because this is where I film. I basically just put these two pillows down on the couch, and then I stack a couple of boxes on top of those pillows, and then I put a small mini tripod and then my camera on top. So super professional. There's my couch. Or one of my couches, my love seat, I guess. This blanket is actually my dad's, but he let me have it because I absolutely love it. It's just got sheep all over it, and one of them is a black sheep. And I've got some cross-stitching stuff that I'm working on right there. Is this even interesting, you guys? I don't know, you guys wanted to see this, but like I said, there's my other couch, and my phone, and my computer, and some water, and my cat, and I don't know, on here I just have some candles and this ceramic dish that one of my friends in undergrad actually made, and she was gonna throw it away, but I think it's beautiful, so I love that. I keep my remotes in there, and a lighter, and a cat toy apparently. And I've got some makeup that I'm wanting to test out sitting there. I've got a bunch of pens in case I need to write lots of things down. And I've got lots of notepads and, you know, coffee table books type of thing sitting there. And check these out. When I was cleaning the other night, I found my very first iPod. It doesn't even turn on anymore, but how crazy is that? And then I found, this wasn't my first phone, but this was my first swipe phone that I ever got. Oh, so cool. So ugly. And then on the inside here, move my water so I don't spill that everywhere. The coffee table opens up, and I basically just keep like embroidery stuff in there, crafting stuff, and then electronics. So like plugins, extension cords, hard drives, a calculator, you know, that kind of stuff in there that's not really important, slash it is important, I just don't want it out. And so here, you know, does this view look familiar from my filming and whatnot? So you can see there's the dresser and the coffee table and the couch, and down here, what's always behind me, I basically have my Post-Secret books, and I've got some art books down there that I've gotten from Goodwill, and I've got this picture frame of my grandpa and me and my brother playing with him. I love those pictures. We've always been really close with my grandparents, so I don't know, I love those pictures. And then that little bowl that I got from an estate sale. The lady was like a super hoarder and also a super traveler of the world, and she passed away, and so, you know, there was an estate sale, and I think I got that dish for like $3, and I think it's really beautiful. So that is one end of the coffee table. And then the other end of the coffee table here, I've got more art books, and I've got that little wax melter thing from Goodwill. I've got a couple other art books here on the side. I've got this picture that I will always think this picture is hilarious of me and one of my good friends, Janet. We took that in photo class back in high school, and we did like this little setup of like just death, and you can see the picture, okay? And then we've also got Blue Beatrice, which Galileo loves to chew on her feet. But my mom gave that to me, and she's just... I think my mom gave that to me when I was really stressed out in undergrad or something, and she was like, but look at how stressed out Beatrice is. You have nothing to be stressed out about. So, yeah, that's where Blue Beatrice lives. And that's it, you guys. That is my living room. I hope you enjoyed. Like I said, you guys had been requesting this, but yeah, you know, This is where I have lived and hung out and vegged and just had good times these past 3 years, so I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss it dearly. Oh, and for everyone who's wondering, it's just a door that no one needs to worry about. I don't even have the key to like open it, so I don't know. There's just a door with like electrical things in there, so it's not Narnia. But yeah, there we go. And there is the end, yeah? So yeah, that's it for the video. Galileo and I are gonna keep cleaning up the place and packing. You wanna say bye? Oh yeah. Alright you guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you're all doing well, and till next time, just stay well until then. Boop. Bye.
I went to a club, right? And they had no baggy pants and no sneakers. That was wild. I didn't know what to think about that. Didn't know what to think about that. Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip hop.